So today we're going to have a fun little talk about money because nothing seems to rile up people more than money. And they're going to ask a simple question. If you're a company, well, let's be more specific. If you're a PDF company and you generate less than $1,000 a month, would you consider yourself to be a successful company? Now, some of you are like, $1,000 a month? I'd love to get $1,000 a month. And I always wonder, it's like, $1,000 really isn't that much money. I mean, let's keep it real. Generating $1,000 a month on RPG Now. I say RPG Now? Jeez, flashback. Generating $1,000 a month on DriveThru RPG isn't really a lot of money. Now, that being said, do I think that most of the publishers do this on a regular basis? I'm going to go with no. I'm going to guess most publishers don't make more than $500 a month. Bluntly honest. And I'm sure even of that, it's still a small percentage. Because, my theory is $1,000 in sales in a month should be about $3, 300 units at $3 a pop. Basically, it's 900, but But think of it that way. You got to move 300 units in 30 days. That's 10 a day. Can you do that? Can you move 10 products a day on average? I'm going to guess a lot of people don't even have 10 products to move. And that's the other part to it. See, I'm at such a weird place in my life as a publisher because I have so many products. I mean, realistically, I sell things every day of stuff that I've forgotten about. We have a game called Courtroom Clash. It's like the only board game I have in my entire company. And I kind of made it on a fluke. Someone helped me make it. It's a little board game as a PDF. And I sell it. And I've been selling that thing for well over 15 years. It sells. Does it sell a lot? Of course not. Does it sell enough that it's broken even and made my money back? Of course. So I keep selling it. Because, there's someone out there who hasn't seen that game and might be like, oh, that's something I'm looking for. I actually have music. That's right, music that I sell. A lot of people didn't even know that. I try to cover lots of bases. I have ebooks that I have available for sale. I have stock art. I have maps. And then there's the actual role-playing game stuff. When you get to that many products, you cover so many bases. Realistically, I'm going to sell just because I have the numbers. I have a customer base that's quite large. My customer base is over 30,000 people. That's in my email list. That's not bad at all. And I can reach out to them from people who bought stuff from me and say, hey, here's some new stuff. Come check it out. That's it. See, I learned a long time ago, the best way to make money in this industry is to keep putting out products. There was a time, and this is like early on in my career. This was back in, I think it was 2004. Yeah, 2004. We started releasing products, and this is back when Mutant Ninja Mastermind's first edition was out. That's why I remember it. We got in touch with an artist. We had him do the art for us, black and white art, and then I got a writer. Yeah, I think it was John Polajak and Leon Collins II. We had them doing basically a project a week, like for, I think it was a year. For a year, we were releasing one product every week just for Mutants and Masterminds. Not our other stuff, just Mutants and Masterminds. And at that time, Eminem was super huge and hot, and people were like looking for more stuff. So we were just putting it out. We were like, bam, 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 bam. And I figured it out, man. Putting out product is the best way to get sales. You can market it to death. You can do all that stuff. But if you keep putting out product, it's hard for people not to get interested. And these same people are the ones who will tell you, oh, and I put them out for $2, so it's like, let's put some perspective on it. And the people are like, oh, don't put anything out for $2. I wouldn't do that. Why not? You're going to sell them over a time period, and they're going to be selling for the rest of your life. Why not put it out? And we're not talking, these products were not like $300 products to make. No, God, no. I'm thinking these products were probably, because we used art that became stock art, so I kind of got the art for free. And the writing, we were paying not that expensive because it wasn't that much to write. We're talking maybe $40. $40 in my time to do layout. And for anybody who says that, well, your layout, that's time, you got to account for that. I'm like, look, for me, I've been doing layout long enough. It really doesn't really take me long to do layout. I know what to do. It's already preset. It's not a big deal in my time. And anybody saying, well, you could be using that time to do something else. Look, let's keep it real. After 20-something years of doing this, I'd be doing this anyway. So saying I get paid for it is kind of silly on my part, but whatever. People need to count that in the budget. I don't think that way because I don't have to. I think a lot of you could learn InDesign very quickly, figure out what to do, see somebody's template, work from there, and just keep putting out product. Just keep putting out product. If you could release a product a week for a year, people are going to learn about you. People are. It's just the way it is. And better still, take yourself out of the equation. The point that I knew that we were going to make some real money is when I stopped working in my business and then started working on my business. So many people are in this whole mindset of, I've got to write it. And that's stupid. Don't do that. Get some people who want to write for you and give them the opportunity, pay them the money. They'll be happy, you'll be happy, and you can move on. You've got to put out more product. The more product you put out, the more opportunity you have to sell. And you got to sell in different genres too. Don't just put out, 50 billion D&D things. Try some other genres. Try some other rule sets. Be a little bit of everywhere. Hey, what's the worst that could happen? You could sell more. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. Do us a huge favor. If you like what we talked about, click the like button below. Or if you hate it, think it's pretty straight garbage, give us a thumbs down. We're good either way. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all later.